love Christmas music.
That
was a nice fade out too.
What's up with that?
You should be running
Come
this
on,
instead of
man.
Drew.
Seriously.
That game just pre-installed, and that's it's called intro outro.
Oh, that's it.
That's pretty easy.
Gotcha.
Now we're gonna get picked up by a major.
Fucking A now. You hear that, Bezos? We're sponsored by Rode.
That bastard.
We are not doing chicken wings today. It is cheese and peppered salami.
What does that mean?
Someone said chicken
code?
wings and fark. I was like, no,
There's
we're not doing
Joe's eat
chicken
stuff.
wings today.
Yeah.
It's
There we go.
Blackness.
peppered salami.
Yeah, we're in the. What's peppered salami? What you're eating?
Yes.
Hot.
Drew, are you writing yourself into a Christmas gift? You look at like your background is the
like
to and from card on a Christmas gift.
Actually, it is. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna jump out of this box.
Yeah.
About 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
To my kids from Dad. Oh my God, he's dead. Starved to death in there.
Like the guy who died in the chimney years ago.
Yeah,
that was good.
And we're starting off so festive.
And then that guy's daughter hooked up with a kid who had gremlins. He had a Mogwai, and then they became gremlins.
That's right. That's right.
Phoebe Cates' dad died in the chimney.
Yep. Well, that happens. Gotta go somehow.
What's going on?
Just in Gremlins, just in the movie Gremlins, she died.
Oh, not in real life.
Not in real life. No, in the movie Gremlins, she has a tragic backstory about Christmas, which is why she doesn't like the holiday, because her dad tried to climb down the chimney dressed as Santa, and they thought he left, and then it turned out he was dead in there.
How long did it take him to find him?
I mean, I guess when the smell started kicking up.
Yeah, a couple days maybe.
That's a nasty smell.
I feel like that's happened for real at least once in the last 25 years since Fart started. At least once. And probably in Florida.
Yeah, some dumb idiot thinks, I could do that. The fat guy could do it. I could do it.
I could crawl down it. Yeah, 4 beers in. Hey, watch this. Here I go.
I can do it. I'm in the middle.
Okay, I'm good. Yeah. Oh, I had a story I struck though because it actually reminds me of this. There wasn't much to it, but there was a kid in Australia who almost died because he accidentally picked up a blue-ringed octopus on the beach, which are the most poisonous creatures known to exist. And so what was funny, the article said,
"Oh my God."
Yeah, and they're in Australia. Go figure, right? But yeah, it said. So the article said if it bites you, it'll kill a grown adult in 26 minutes, which I thought that's a really weird number, right? Like why 26? Like so 25, you're good. 27.
I'm assuming that blue-ringed octopus has killed a lot of humans, and they've timed them.
Yeah, I guess they start the clock. It's like, okay, go.
Okay, but is there a difference between like Dill and Christine? Because I'm sure Dill weighs a little bit more than I do. I'm tiny. I'm short. Well, I'm not calling you fat. I'm short.
How do you know? You don't know my life.
How short are you,
I'm a big, husky
Dill?
man, but I'm empty inside. So I
weigh the same height, I think.
Yeah, he's like a black hole.
Right.
Yeah. There you go.
Speaking of which, a man was found dead in his chimney in October of this year.
Oh, wow.
He was in there for a month, and they heard yelling. They heard yelling a month before, but then a month later, they found him in the chimney.
What was he doing?
All right here on the internet.
Who's
dead? Like there's yelling in the chimney. Well, let's just let it ride.
Norfolk Police Department.
Yeah, it's just a bird. It's probably some birds.
It could be anything.
Maybe there's a squirrel in there.
Where's
I don't know what's screaming help.
Yeah, it's like they'll just whatever. Yeah.
Way to go, Virginia.
Yeah, they probably got like every smoke alarm in their house is beeping too. Because
it says screams for help were heard a month before. Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah, it's like especially when you heard it, you're like, it's fine.
Turn up the TV, honey. I can't hear over this.
There's a lot of yelling somewhere.
Was the man disliked in his neighborhood?
I don't know. Like,
I hope so.
Obviously.
I hope so.
Well, maybe in the build up to Halloween, everybody thought, it's just some gag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was October.
What was he doing in the chimney?
I don't know. I didn't read that far. I mean,
it's October. Time to get in.
Google it out.
let's
Google it
go
out and put it in our news feed. We'll talk.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let somebody in the audience can figure it out. If it's funny, let us know what the answer to that is. It's not right.
It's real funny. He died, Drew.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It might not
die before Halloween.
Yeah, might
that
not
is
be
funny, really.
Yeah, okay, it kind of is. Yeah.
Cheers.
I hope if I die early, I go out stupid. I'm gonna try. I mean, I'm gonna try to die, but
I'm shocked you survived the Joshua Tree bike trip.
Oh man, I tell you what, with all the rattlesnakes and 10% humidity and stupid ass mountains.
Desert, dude.
Yeah. Oh, and it's tarantula migration season also. By the way.
Oh, I didn't know they traveled.
They were fucking everywhere, dude. We just start right like, oh, there's one, there's another one, and actually like
south.
Just all around. We started in Joshua Tree. Where did they go? I don't know.
Where do tarantulas migrate to?
They're just going from one side of the street to the
where
other.
Are they coming from?
Salt on Sea, maybe. I don't know.
Can't they just find a middle ground and we can have a tarantula lane?
I know, seriously.
That we have to cross every time we go out there.
In 2 weeks before I went out there was an article on Fark about a guy who he actually wrecked his bike somewhere in the vicinity trying to avoid hitting a tarantula. And I was like, how big are these tarantulas? Well, I mean, they're not dog size, but I see it. I see why they're a problem. You don't want to hit one of those.
I've seen the Brady Bunch. I know what happens when those things crawl
out
out
of
you
when
when
the
you're
tarantulas know to cross? If we put
they're just doing
tarantula crossing there.
I don't know what they think they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get into the mind of a tarantula.
Yeah.
Why would I want to cross here?
Get over there. Get across the street. Probably trying to get away from the rattlesnakes.
What are we even doing? Yeah, the rattlesnakes and the scorpions.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. It was a good time. I also did something incredibly unsafe, though. I did draft behind a van for a couple miles. I was on a downhill. We were going about 45 miles an hour. I was like, hey, it's great. I'm not pedaling. Yeah.
It would have been even more dangerous if you were riding a giraffe behind a truck.
Well, that's true. Yeah. Because the tarantulas would kill you.
Yeah. But I mean, they live in the savannah, don't they?
You did all this You did this trip for fun? It sounds like a nightmare.
It really does. It's horrifying. Did you sleep in a tent on the ground?
Yeah. No. We stayed in very old, dilapidated resorts from 100 years ago, and I'm not making that up. That's actually the truth. And one casino.
Wow.
At least there was.
Well, as long as you had fun.
I can't convince anybody else it was a good time.
As long as it was spiritual for you or whatever.
No, not really. No, it's just burned a lot of calories, man. That's what I was going for.
Trying to get your Coachella cred by doing something at Joshua Tree.
Yeah, there you go, exactly. Yeah, we went through there.
And then next stop is going to be the Burning Man.
Yeah. It's going to go back and forth between music festivals.
Are they still stuck out there?
I believe they're still trapped out there.
Are they still trapped out there?
Yeah, they've never come back. No,
he knows because he rode past them all as he went through.
They're still there. That big burn up wooden statue thing they always got is still there. Yeah. Living off each other. I don't know. But yeah, it was a good trip. All right, well, enough about that. We should probably do some news because
there's news, I'm sure.
Yeah, we're 10 minutes into a news show. We haven't done a goddamn story except the tarantula epidemic going on in Joshua Tree.
Yeah, but they're used to it. Happens every year.
Don't die in a chimney.
Oh, happy 1 year anniversary since George Santos became a thing.
Oh, and what a thing he has become. Boy, selling cameos.
Yeah, we're going to take a look at some of those here in a second. So, good old George Santos. I don't think he'd been thrown out of Congress by the time we did the live stream last week, which seems like a million years ago.
Oh, man.
But he's thrown out now. They got him finally. But I didn't realize, man, that's the longest year. Because I'd swear this guy's been around for a decade. But
it seems like he has been there at least 5 years.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. No, only 1 year. They finally booted him out of Congress. And then then Kevin McCarthy resigned to go make a giant pile of money doing something somewhere.
What's he going to do?
Well, they haven't said, but apparently he's awesome at fundraising. And I guess if I was him and I was good at fundraising, I'd start a PAC. And I would just expense everything because, why not? But he hasn't said what he's going to do. I think he's got something in mind because you don't leave at Christmas time unless you've got something lined up, Seems like it anyway.
Man, I want to start a PAC and start fundraising.
I know, me too. Like free money. Yeah, we should. We'll have to figure out something. Yeah, Fark PAC. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
The fun is in the name. Fark PAC.
You mentioned earlier that Santos is basically looking at trying to make money doing, literally anything.
Now he's selling videos on Cameo.
Yeah, selling videos on Cameo is what he's been doing. And what's interesting is he went out on the first day of launch at $150, but he has since raised it to $200, and he has since put a hold on it. I went and visited his page earlier today. He's not taking any more, but his first one that he did, we can watch that real quick because apparently it's working. Well, here's his page, first of all, and it says he's not here. If you want to message him, it's $20. I don't have anything to say to him, so I'm good.
Where is that? Oh, you can send him an email for $20. $20.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I'm in the wrong business.
No, I mean,
send it to me for free
right now.
Are people really sending that guy, giving him $20 to send him an email?
I hope not. I mean, you can just tweet at him, I guess, if you're still over there, which I'm barely on anyway.
I mean, are people still there? Why? Why are people still there?
Wish people would not be there. Then I could stop being there. But so anyway, so he's been doing these cameos. I watched all the ones that are easy to get to, and these are kind of a bit boring. But he did do a funny one that luckily somebody linked to. So let's watch the funny one here real quick. I got to find it. Okay, this was apparently this was his first one. All right. Sound off.
Heat in the press and that life might be a little rocky now.
Here, let's start there. He's talking to Megan.
Megan, how are you, darling? I hear that you're getting some tough heat in the press and that life might be a little rocky now. Let me tell you something. If you believe in what you stand for and if you fight for what you do and you stand by those convictions,
stand by your convictions.
Convictions are coming, Georgie.
But they can't take away my good humor or my larger-than-life personality, nor my good faith and the absolute pride I have for everything I've done.
He's got faith.
So this is about you, Megan. Be yourself unapologetically. Just love yourself. Just make sure that you don't buy into the hate and stand your ground and don't let them force you out. Don't let them bully you. You do you, girl. I'm cheering for you. Mwah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Woo, I felt that.
Nice.
Yeah. So $150 well spent right there, guys.
Wow, man. Was that Megyn Kelly? Who was that too?
I didn't say actually. Just said Megan. We don't actually know.
TV's Megyn Kelly.
Yeah, maybe she's been having the time of it too. But
isn't she doing those Ben Shapiro movies now?
I think so.
He started making movies. That guy.
Yeah. It's all about lubricants. I think is what
they crank out these little comedies that gang. It's pretty hilarious.
That sucks.
Hey, on Cameo, you can get Santa to say your name for $19.
Shit, man! I follow Santa on TikTok. He's great. He live streams all year long. Santa Claus does. He's awesome.
Oh yeah,
isn't he busy making my toys?
Santa for $5.
Those elves make those toys. Santa doesn't work. He's old.
Yeah, that's right. He does.
Oh, he's the
boss. To deliver them shits. He's not the producer.
Yeah, exactly. He just takes it over there. So. So we I did get a final Santos of the week on the way out though. So apparently, before he left Congress, he went on the record on this issue.
He's going to have a record, all right. Am I right?
George Santos says he opposes marriage equality on the second anniversary of his marriage to a man.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean,
because nothing makes sense.
No, nothing makes
sense
in
the world.
Nothing makes sense anymore.
Nothing.
Earlier in the day that he got tossed out of Congress, he said he wished his husband a happy anniversary of 2 years of marriage. Finally posted pictures of the guy. We'll pull some of those up because I noticed an interesting trend. But
can't wait.
And then later in the afternoon came out against marriage equality and said that they shouldn't be allowed to get married.
Oh, man. I wonder if he's asking, this is his way of asking for a divorce.
Oh, could be. Maybe it's a cry for help.
Very passive.
They shouldn't, as if, it's different group.
Have we ever seen this spouse of his?
Oh, I wondered that, and I Googled it, and I found actually, and he posted some photos on Shitter here.
Nice.
So here it is. I want to show you something. Watch. Now, I don't know if this is a time lapse or not, but there are 4 photos, and check out the progression. Watch as this man on the right, the husband,
becomes morphs into that guy. Yeah. Okay.
No, he just gets smaller and smaller. Look.
Okay. Yeah. Is he getting smaller, or is George Santos getting larger?
Yeah, you got me, man.
Absorbing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
He's eating all of his lie energy.
Look, they're the same size here almost, and then you go back anyway. So they went to Jurassic Park. Where the hell is that?
I mean, look at how full his face is, and then look at how tiny and slight he is later on.
Yeah.
Of course, George could be stooping here.
Oh,
that's
true.
Maybe his husband is standing on a curb.
A box. He's standing on an apple box.
A half apple.
Yeah.
He's got a good half apple under there.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. So anyway, that's what he looks like. Apparently they're still married, and nobody knows anything about that baby that he was carrying.
Of course
around.
not. Nobody knows. Maybe that's him.
Yeah.
Maybe he put him in water and it grew into his husband.
That's how it works.
Chia baby. Chia husband.
He ate it. He ate
that baby.
I hope so.
He had to harvest its baby soul.
That's
the only innocence. I have to eat some innocence. I'm so guilty.
I love it.
Well, so, now he's free to do whatever he wants, wherever he wants, without
not for long. He's not free.
Yeah,
to do whatever he wants.
Still got a court case coming, and several, as a matter of fact. Yeah. So that will. I was about to say this is probably the end of the Santos of the week, but I guess he's going to get it.
Oh, come on! No way, man! Are you kidding me? Oh, no way! These shenanigans really have only just begun.
No, I know. And the other thing that he said, I sent this to Lucky a couple weeks back, where he's actually threatening to divulge dirt on other Republicans in Congress.
Of course, man.
Is it going to be real?
Yeah, it's going to go crazy. It's
gonna be
so fun.
I'm looking.
Is anybody going to believe him though? I mean,
that's what I was going to say. Is it real dirt or is it just made up?
At this point, what does it matter?
Yeah,
what is real? Nobody even. What does it matter to the American people?
Well, here's how you can tell.
The story wins now.
Yeah, well, here's how you can tell. If he says something and they just go, "What?" and they're confused, then that's a lie. But if they get real mad, it's true. That's how you know. Yeah. They get real mad when they go, "How dare he?" That rah, rah, rah. Well, that's which is exactly what they did when what's his name said there were orgies. He was
what happened to that guy? How did they shut him up?
He got primary in North Carolina, so he didn't.
Yeah, I know, but he was beaten. But why didn't he then just start flapping his gums? Like why?
Well, he did, but I think we all know. I guess it's like, of course they have.
That all he had was the coke orgy story. That's kind of sad.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, speaking of which, this is a great segue.
Oh,
I think I got this queued up.
Cawthorn. Madison. Is that guy's name?
Yeah, Cawthorn. Yeah, one final Santos win.
Santos relegated for first time in 111-year history.
Yeah, what?
He's been dropped out of the Brazilian soccer league.
That's not the right Santos. Or is it?
No, he was in.
Or
according to former United States Senator George Santos, it is.
Yeah,
could be.
Oh, I just had a tan. I was so tan that summer. I can't believe it.
Yeah, that's George playing soccer.
Leg muscles, though.
Oh yeah, that's Pele.
He runs for a living.
That's Pele.
That's Pele. I saw him in that Sylvester Stallone movie where they were prisoners of war and somehow soccer gamed their way out of it.
Yeah, as one does. Yeah.
As you do.
Anyway, so on to the other thing that reminded me of orgies. We got this going on.
What a tangled web. Florida Republicans gone wild.
Yes.
Oh, they're going to take their shirts off and show us their tits?
Wait, is this a picture of them going wild?
No,
that's on a bus showing their tits.
Maybe.
Remember?
It's pretty good. So the guy on the left
is the
head of the Republican Party of Florida. And apparently what happened was that there was a criminal complaint filed against him by a woman who said that he raped her. But wait, it gets weirder. It turns out that they had a consensual relationship for 3 years, but only in 3 ways with his wife.
Oh, goodness gracious me.
Yes. Who also founded Moms for Liberty.
Hot diggity dog. This is getting saucy.
There's
I'm telling you.
It's a tale as old as time. Republicans doing the stuff.
Right is now the left. The left that I grew up with. These are the shenanigans going on the left side. Liberals were fucking like crazy.
Yeah, I think they always have been. They just kept it under wraps.
The conservatives.
I am changing parties if that's the shenanigans that's happening over there.
You're going to become a Republican?
Up to the top.
I want all the orgies.
It is
Republicans have the best sex parties. They
do. Apparently they do.
Blower of the house, Christine.
Yeah. So Moms for Liberty, by the way, other than just being a bunch of certified assholes, is also the people that had the biggest push behind the Don't Say Gay law that got passed in Florida. And it turns out the woman who basically authored that has been in a consensual 3-way relationship.
Pussy like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Every chance she gets, there's that lady over.
Yeah. So anyway, we got some other photos here though. So I went actually. So Josh Marshall, friend of Fark, has posted. He also sourced a very awesome tweet that she put out a few years ago. So check this out.
Real women aren't men.
Oh,
there she is.
That's some deep shit right there.
Look at she included Bud Light in that. Take that, Bud Light.
Yeah, suck it, Bud Light. Real women aren't men.
Hashtag truth.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah,
I put it on a shirt and then took a picture of that and then put that on the internet.
Is that
there was a lot of things. There was a lot of things being put on things.
Yeah,
I feel like
make sure that didn't say Matt.
No way that she could draw that well.
I mean, true.
Probably.
She can barely point at her tits. She's pointing at that word.
Yeah, she's missing. It's a word in the word. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, three-ways are still on the menu out in Florida. They're actually trying to get him to resign, which is funny. And the best part is that so he's saying that it was a consensual encounter, and he is backing that up with evidence. So he filmed it. And he gave it to the cops.
Oh, this is going to be so fun.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Wonder when that P tape's going to come out.
I'm on the wrong side of history.
Yeah.
Wrong side of history.
I just want to be with the orgies and the
P tapes.
The P tapes. I mean,
start throwing them open, man.
God.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mar-a-Lago is fucking 24/7.
Over here being a good person and supporting rights.
You're in Houston, Texas. There's oil barons throwing orgies there. Just show up.
Go find
them.
them.
Just go. Yeah, they don't care. They're like, it's open invite. They're like,
They're like, you do what?
As long as I don't show up.
Half Asian. Get in here, Tiny.
Get in here.
Venezuelans have approved a takeover of an oil-rich region of Guyana. What happens next?
Guyana.
No, that's next door.
Guyana.
Guana?
It's Guyana.
Guyana?
Cult of the Damned. Isn't that where Jim Jones?
Guyana? Is it
where Jim Jones when
killed all his Kool-Aid people?
Brought all of his Weilers.
I don't know who Jim Jones is.
Oh my God!
What?
That's the original drinking the Kool-Aid.
Indiana.
That's he was the guy that created the drinking the Kool-Aid.
That's where that phrase came from. That I knew. Yes.
But it wasn't Kool-Aid. That's the fucked up thing.
It
wasn't Kool-Aid.
It was like juice or some shit. High C.
It was like antifreeze or
Flavor Aid.
Flavor Aid, that's what it was. It was Flavor Aid. The fucking good folks at Flavor Aid fucking skated right by, man.
Yeah, they did. Because a whole phrase was born out of that.
Let's spin this and make everybody say that it was Kool-Aid.
That being said,
it worked.
It doesn't sound as good if you go on, he drank the Flavor Aid.
It really sounds better, actually.
Yeah. Sounds like it has flavor in it.
Where are we? Guyana?
They're not lying.
Anyway, Cult of the Damned.
This is weird, and this is flying below the radar, and this is going to be a big goddamn mess. And we'll be lucky to live through it. So let me explain what's going on, because literally nobody knows about this. This is
the best apocalypse ever, by the way.
It's pretty good. So on Sunday, for some damn reason, they held a referendum in Venezuela. I had thought that this was part of the election recently, where they elected an authoritarian ruler, which is part of the problem here. So the referendum basically asked 5 questions, and the voting rate for yes was 95% of people voted. Question 1, should we annex the oil-rich region of Guyana? They're like, let's
take it.
They voted yes, 95% of them.
Yeah, we want that.
Yeah, so what they voted for is basically, I'll pull up a map in a second so you can see what we're looking at, but basically they voted so they just found oil there, and that's when everything goes to hell every time. They actually do have a sort of a historical claim to it. They got screwed out of it in 1897 because they've been fighting about this thing for years, and finally they had an arbitration back in 1895 or 97. I'm doing this from memory, where the panel consisted of 2 Americans who were on the side of Venezuela ostensibly, 2 Brits who were on the side of Guyana because that was a British country, and then 1 Russian guy who was an impartial observer supposedly. Well, what happened was that about 10 years after they lost the arbitration, it turns out that the Brits had taken the Russian guy to England for a couple weeks and got him drunk, and he had a good time, and they got his vote, and that's how they ended up getting 2/3 of the country back, basically. Always was Russians, yeah, exactly. So fast forward to today, this has been on everybody's mind for a while. Well, they voted, let's go get it. So at first glance, this happens, and it's like, all right, well, I guess as long as it just stays like where it is right now, we're not going to have any more trouble. So, maybe we're going to maybe we're gonna, get away with not having to worry about it. And then the next day,
Venezuela raises the stakes over disputed Guyana territory.
Oh no, they're raising the stakes, you guys.
Yeah. They started selling drilling permits. Venezuela started selling drilling permits in Guyana.
To who?
Do that. I don't know if anybody bought one, but they started selling them.
They put them up on Facebook Marketplace, didn't they?
Yeah. That Craigslist.
Yeah. FARC should start selling oil rights to drill in Venezuela
or Indiana. We should do that. There's a lot of.
Let's annex Indiana.
Yeah, that's a great idea. I like that.
Okay, but for real though, you think Emperor Trump is going to annex Mexico immediately?
Who knows? The problem is that if you've got people that can fight you, it doesn't go that well. So here's the problem I see with it. This isn't the end of it. So then the next day,
U.S. holds military exercises in Guyana as border tensions soar.
We're getting into the fray.
We said Guyana. We're exercising in Guyana, country we haven't been in decades.
Maybe we sent our crack karate team.
I mean, all the Ospreys.
How tough an army does Venezuela march around with? Are they still on horseback? Right.
So I looked it up. Let's pull a map up real quick. I don't know if
Of course you
did. Let's make our plans.
I did. I looked it up. Here we go. There's a whole article about it here.
Venezuela's massive military might stirs. Military might stirs fears in Guyana.
Their
military strength is stirring.
Yeah, no, their military might. They have a tank.
Well, they have 170 tanks, so that's good.
And 25 guys.
Yeah, they got more than that. They have 125,000 people in their military.
They have 125 guys.
Yeah, 1,000.
2 tanks.
Guyana's got 125 guys in their army. Like, it's actually worse than that. They have 3,000 people, and the Guyana's army has 3,000 people. They have a 200-man Navy and no boats. And they have a 200-man Air Force, and nobody knows if they have any planes or not. They have no heavy artillery or ammunition.
What's the point of the Navy with no boats? Like, what do they do? Do they just swim?
They just siphon government cash into your pockets.
Sit around watching Popeye cartoons.
I mean, that's America.
Here we go. Here's a map. So the orange part, or the green part, is what they want to take.
Okay.
The orange part is what would be left if they did of Guyana.
How much room does Guyana really need?
I mean, so they don't use this, as it turns out. This is all it's one of 4 pristine rainforest jungles left on the entire planet.
We need that.
Yeah, but we need to not drill all the oil out of it.
Yeah, I heard that was important.
That's why we're there. Yeah.
Yeah, we do need the rainforest.
Fuck off Venezuela.
It looks like Venezuela rolls in. Now, however, there's an interesting wrinkle to what does Venezuela actually want to do something about it? Let's see here. Where's my link? Oh, damn it, I didn't pull that one. Let's look at the map real quick, and I'll show you one of the problems. So one of the things is there was an article that said that Brazil has put troops on the border with Venezuela, and I'm like, why the hell would Brazil put troops on the borders? Let's check out that situation real quick. Here's Venezuela. Oop, too far. Venezuela, Guyana. This is Brazil down here below. This little thing sticking up in there, that's Brazil.
Oh.
Green is rainforest. Everything else is not rainforest. So here's the problem with invading Guyana. If I switch over to traffic, you're going to see what the issue is. There's the only road. And it goes down here.
Is that mountainous regions there?
Yes,
sort of?
It goes into Brazil. So if you want to invade Guyana, you
have to go through Brazil.
Yeah,
they got to go through Brazil. That's why Brazil's like, fuck off.
Yeah, they are. They only got to go through this part of it. That's easy to defend. You know where they're going.
There goes coffee price.
And so we're standing over in Guyana just in case they try a little sneaky through.
Sneak attack.
Well, this is, like I said, this part here, it's thick ass jungle. You can't get anything through there. So there's.
I believe the United States has a secret army of Sasquatch in the Pacific Northwest that are ready to go.
Chupacabras, actually, down in south. They're
more fucking goat. What are they going to eat? Goats. We throw some goats. We loosen some goats into the forest.
Yeah,
there they go. The chupacabras are busy. They're busy.
Ties them up. Doesn't look like there's a town out there in the middle of nowhere. There's probably nothing going on. But anyway,
fun.
Yeah, so it looks like the problem, I think, really kind of boils down to, aside from the referendum, they have a authoritarian president right now, and this is authoritarian presidents love rolling tanks on their neighbors because that's just the thing they do.
That's what I'm saying.
We're in for it. And there's oil. Like, there's going to be a war. There's totally going to be a war. 100%. I don't know if we're
Good
going to
times.
about it, but
Are we going to be in?
Good
Yeah.
tea.
Are we going in it?
maybe we're going to let Brazil handle it.
You know, Jesus Christ.
We don't need this right now.
I mean, you know,
let's like our own country is fucked
all the
up
kooks,
enough.
all the kooks are taking the opportunity since everything's fucking tilted right now. Since Hollywood doesn't know what the fucking its ass from a hole in the ground. Everything is gone topsy-turvy.
Yeah, pretty much. So I guess we'll see how this goes. But the problem is, I don't think he's going to let it go. I don't know how this is going to play out exactly because I think Venezuela wants to fight Brazil because Brazil's kind of badass and also not really involved at this point. But I don't know where this is going, man. Like, it's nowhere good. So anyway, there's an update on the next apocalypse, everybody, in case you're
maybe we will annex Venezuela and take all that sweet oil.
We tried it once.
I mean, you know, second time's a go. Then Grandpa Joe becomes a wartime president. We can't possibly switch horses in this stream.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, we will see what happens. I think we're screwed though. This is just how that works.
Hey man, bring it. Let's hasten this goddamn ending for fuck's sake.
This is some good news.
One of the biggest experiments in fighting global poverty, and now the results are in.
Oh,
we're screwed.
What is it? McDonald's.
No, it's actually good. So down in Kenya, they people have been experimenting with universal basic income for a while and studying it and so on. And so this was a very long study they did where I think it had something like 10 or 11,000 people involved in it. And it's interesting. So some people, it's in a very poor region where they gave some people $50 a month. About half of them didn't get it. Half of them did get $50 a month. Of those, some of them got a guarantee that they would get $50 a month for 2 years. Some of them got a guarantee they'd get it for 12 years. And then others just got a lump sum payment up front. And then they went to see like what happens. And it was wild. Basically, everybody who got the UBA, the Universal Basic Income, did great. But one thing that really shocked him was the people that got the lump sum opened businesses. They did even better. Yeah.
They did even better?
They did even better. Yeah, they opened businesses and invested in stuff. And it accidentally
became entrepreneurs.
Yeah, they did. It accidentally like created an economy in this like region that was desolate before out of nowhere. And they're just like, holy crap, no downsides. Nobody went and spent a ton of it on coke that we know of or that they're admitting to. Man, pretty wild.
America's got a beer they can hold. You watch us. You watch us ruin that whole idea.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're not doing that here.
It'll be a bunch of fucking people all going out and buying jet skis and hot tubs and all kinds of shit.
Totally. Yeah. One thing
everybody will waste their money immediately.
Oh yeah, just blow right out your ass. That's what happened last year. I mean,
that's what I was going to ask. Do they not have lotteries or cocaine or prostitutes?
Come on, man. Get in the fucking 21st century. Where are we? Kenya?
Kenya, yeah. Kenya.
Yeah, get in the 21st century, Kenya.
Yeah.
The world is more than just your really great runners.
Yeah,
that's right. Your great economic experiments for
and your successful economic experiences. You got jet skis to buy ways to get that money.
Yeah, we've never had that here because if we don't have poor people flipping burgers, they're going to cost like $10. We can't.
You know how many fucking 4-wheelers you could have out there tooling around in the savannah or whatever?
Cocaine I could have.
Yeah.
Think of all the cocaine you could grow in Kenya, probably.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that was one of their businesses. You don't know.
Yeah, they didn't say what they were doing.
They started a weed dispensary.
I guess we'll go live there.
They immediately jumped on the weed trade.
Yeah, they probably did. That would actually make a lot of sense. Yeah, but everybody and they also became more financially literate because they created savings clubs and investment groups. And then the coolest part of the study, inflation didn't go up. And part of the reason why is they had more money, but they had more stuff to buy because there were more businesses. Go figure.
Yeah, right. They had more money. Everybody's pumping stuff into the economy, and then it's just feeding off of itself.
Awful.
Yeah, there was more stuff to get. Yeah, so it worked out great. Unmitigated success. So there you go.
Wow, look at that.
Nice.
Africa, once again, Africa's starting something for the rest of the world.
Yeah,
just like they did with humanity over there.
Pretty much.
Exactly. Except this time it's a...
Although, we could say it's all your fault.
Yeah.
You should have stopped in the trees. Continent.
Can we really fuel planes with fat and sugar?
Does that mean we're just going to stuff fat people in the fuel tank?
I was going to ask if America. I mean, we're
going to burn down some fat folk back there.
Yeah. So earlier the week, Richard Branson flew a Virgin Atlantic airline from Britain to New York City, I think it was, burning 100% biofuel, which apparently is mostly fat and sugar, including on like biodiesel, like grease from McDonald's and stuff.
That's not what the doc said in Back to the Future.
I know. Yeah, I didn't realize this is how it's
trash in there.
Yeah.
So they did say something. They said in order for because I guess people asked the question. They said in order for the entire global commercial airline fleet to switch over to running on sugar, which apparently they can do somehow, you would need a land mass in order to grow the sugar that they said is the equivalent of this seems kind of weird, but bear with me. It was California plus Oregon plus Washington plus Nevada and then plus Louisiana. I don't know why Louisiana got turned into.
That's random. Really yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
they probably had just the right amount of square footage.
Yeah, I guess there's something.
Yeah, I don't know. Once they got the West Coast and then Nevada, then they were like, Louisiana is exactly the right size.
We'll just put that in there. And also, nobody in England knows where it is. So it doesn't matter. They can get
away. So they can't grow enough sugar for this idea. And
they have to plant every square inch of that territory with sugar in order to make this work.
Isn't there already an island of trash floating around that's the size of Texas? Let's just throw some sod and plant some sugar on it.
Yeah, and there's Texas. We could do that too.
That's what I was saying. Why not Texas?
Let's just put Texas is now one giant sugar. I hesitate to use the word plantation.
I don't think we can call it that anymore. Farm.
Yeah, but you know what? There's a problem with that. It's Texas. We're gonna find a way to fuck it up.
Well, it's too hot.
Sorry.
It's just gonna
that is just
the ants. Hot. The ants will eat it.
Yeah, the fire ants.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's gonna work.
I have those in my yard.
No, that's good. Do they eat sugar?
I'm pretty sweet, and they like to gnaw on me.
Well. So anyway, nice. Oh, here's the other problem too: is that while this is a sustainable energy source, it still does emit carbon, less carbon. But
can it just run on like Skittles? What if we just dump a bunch of Skittles in there?
We should try it. I don't know.
They got a lot of sugar in them Skittles.
They do, yeah. And then there's be like rainbow contrails coming out the back. Is that how that works?
Oh yeah. Cool. Yeah. How much sugar you need to fly an airplane?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. I think a lot
of sugar and McDonald's grease you need to fly one of them suckers across the
air. Have a lot of McDonald's grease. I mean, they're not doing anything with it. So,
I mean, people were putting making bio cars for a while there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
it smelled like French fries.
Yeah, they do.
So, along with every other website, Wikipedia is now doing their 2023 recap of most viewed articles on the internet's encyclopedia.
Oh shit! What's it gonna be? Tits?
Right there.
It's boobs.
Oh,
and Taylor Swift.
Yeah, Taylor Swift is on there. That's true. So, I pulled it because
I had to look her up to see who the fuck Taylor Swift was.
Who's Taylor Swift?
Who is this woman that's taking over our sport?
There were a couple surprises in this list, though. So let me make that bigger real quick. Here we go. This is the top 10.
The Cricket World Cup.
Yes.
Yeah, the Cricket World Cup and the Indian Premier League.
All be in India. Yeah, I was going to say, like, all of these are India.
Yeah, because look, it made number 6 as well. Cricket World Cup and
Jawan,
number 8, and number 9,
yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Indians use the hell out of Wikipedia. I learned this week.
Yeah, they do.
Well, and they're it's now the most populous country. Country.
And they're all on Wikipedia. So, they're just reading it.
How many billions of them are there?
At least one. Definitely one.
Matthew Perry.
United States.
Yay, we're number 18.
Wait, who's looking
that's just them looking us up.
Yeah, why are they looking at the United
States? Matthew Perry beat out the United States.
Yeah, well.
We just beat out Elon Musk, though, so fuck you, Elon.
And Avatar. Oh, look, India.
Got him.
No.
Wait, are the Indians looking up India? I guess they are.
Right after Avatar, The Way of Water.
Yeah, I know. This is such a weird list. And then finally at number 25, Andrew Tate.
Oh,
when was The Way of Water released? Is that
was it this year?
Past summer?
Past summer or recently then?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's sometime this past year, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
It had to be this past year. It's on their 2023 list.
Yeah. Everybody's looking at it this year anyway, so unless they
or
maybe it just got to India recently. Maybe that's it.
Yeah. It doesn't have to necessarily be from 2023. They just looked it up this year.
They just found out about
it. True that. They're like, what is this blue people movie
what's going
that suddenly we have to care about?
Yeah. Got to look up the plot because I have no idea what happened in that movie. So, yeah.
With the unobtainium.
It didn't do well, that movie. Nobody cared. Nobody cared.
They didn't. I think it still made $1 billion, but I didn't care either.
Yeah, but that's just for the spectacle, and everybody went and saw it for the spectacle.
This is probably the first list this year that Taylor Swift has not topped out number 1 on.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, because that was before India got Wikipedia.
They
don't care.
They don't give a rat's ass about Taylor
They have their own Taylor Swift, whoever she is, or he.
Yeah.
You know, it's some Bollywood star that's their Taylor Swift.
Probably.
Gunfire erupted after golden shower.
Oh my God! Like, you know, Trump was talking about golden showers at a high school.
Yeah. Hey, kids.
Jesus,
well, they already know.
Christ.
That's the good news.
I know, but he's talking to him about it. They golden showers. Hey, I don't like him.
Pay for spray. I am in the wrong business.
Yeah, you got $300. People pee on you and then shoot guns.
$300.
$300. I know. I saw that too. I was like, is that what it cost? Man, I feel like you get cheaper somehow, but I don't know.
I feel like $300 is a little low to get peed
I
on.
could drink a lot of water.
It's very specific, though. It says, you urinate on me in the bathroom of the Days Inn across from the Ryder rental office. I mean, that's very, very specific.
Yeah, but she peed on him. Like, he paid her to pee on him.
Yeah.
And she got in trouble?
She got in trouble. I know. Go figure. Right?
Why?
Because she's
she
black.
Got in trouble for peeing on him.
She's black. That's why.
Also, I would assume that's also, you know, a form of prostitution, maybe.
Oh yeah, and the prostitution, right? Sure, yeah.
What?
I assume because he's probably jerking it while she's doing it.
I assume so. They didn't say, but that guy,
the gunman, David Martin Butts.
Yeah, his name was Mr. Butts.
Where did you get this? The Onion? What's going on?
Smoking gun. I know this sounds like a 5-year-old wrote it, doesn't it? Like the guy's name is Butts. There's peeing, gunplay. Yeah. So what happened was that he paid this
boogers
$300 to come over to the Days Inn and pee on him. So I guess you're out like in a hotel room also, and in the bathroom. And apparently what happened was that he said after the fact what happened was she left. And then said that he came out of the room and shooting at her, and so she drove off. He says she stole his wallet, and then he found it out in the parking lot. But I guess maybe that's it. But what was fun was that so the cops told him to go ahead and file charges against her. So if they had to do it in person, and on the way he got in a horrible car wreck. So
wow,
him
right?
Okay,
yeah,
but it says right there he doesn't recall shooting a gun.
No,
clearly.
But they did find his gun and a cartridge that fits his gun that had been fired.
It doesn't matter. He doesn't recall shooting. I don't recall.
That's he's white, answer. I guess. So. He's a white guy too. So.
I was still high on the fact that I had just been peed on in a tub.
Yeah. Look, I don't know.
How am I supposed to remember these things?
There was pee in my eyes. I don't know. I couldn't see. Anyway.
I don't even know it was a gun. I
don't even know what was going on.
Yeah.
I thought they were my glasses, and suddenly it started shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the FARC headline was something like Butts pissed off after being pissed on. Golden shower bullets.
Peeing on butts.
Quality.
Peeing on butts gets woman 5 years.
Yeah. I hope not. I don't think give her like a slap on the wrist like he's going to get. But
she's going to get a slap on her cooch for peeing on people. Or peeing on. Don't go peeing on people. Smack.
$300. That's all I got to do.
Ruin all of my fun. I can't even pee on people anymore.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. You just
got
to
used to? Where was this?
I mean, it's $300.
Oh yeah, $300. I know that's what I'm saying.
Where was this?
In a bathtub. It's
I mean, what state?
Days Inn, across from the Ryder
Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania.
Oh, so Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
gotcha.
York, Pennsylvania.
Just wondering. Yeah, that's more of an Amish. It's more of an Amish state than Texas, Christine. So you might be in luck to sell. I'm sure you could just go on Craigslist and start selling.
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
Join FetLife. It's on there. People will pay you.
There you go. Nice. I ran all this stuff down.
Should I Google FetLife on my work computer?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure, do it.
3 or 4 times even.
Yeah.
All right. On a related note.
Disciplinary council seeks suspension of Erie lawyer who said cocaine enhances his work.
Yeah! Fucking ready to do law!
What's the problem?
Do this.
I have a thing I like to say, which is when you don't really have a very good defense in court, sometimes you have to go with a really bad one because that's all you got. That's all he had. What's a little bit worse about it is that he was as an attorney, he got busted using cocaine during a case when he was a public defender defending somebody for a DUI.
Okay, so did he win?
Not himself. It doesn't say, actually.
I mean, that's kind of important. This is relevant to the case.
Your Honor,
Yeah,
I'm on this much cocaine as a point to my client that coke is a much better driving enhancer than alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so he admitted it in court because the one of the cops that was there for the case was like, "Are you on coke? You're sniffing a lot, and there's coke on you."
And there's coke on you.
He said, "Yeah, you got me." But yeah, so he got disciplined, and his argument was that cocaine made him better. What I find interesting is that there's a really cool line here where here we go, where the panel responds.
He said he had committed a criminal act that reflects adversely on the lawyer's honesty, trustworthiness, or fitness as a lawyer in other respects.
Sounds like that judge hasn't hung around a lot of lawyers because they all...
I know, I was going to say, have they met lawyers? They're all on coke.
They're all cokeheads because getting through the fucking bar exam, they all coke up in order to study, and then they get hooked.
Here's, if you scroll up there, he was making $37,000 a year.
Yeah, it's probably
you could be making that same kind of money peeing on people.
Yeah, exactly, just 100 times.
Yeah,
it's really good. Yeah, there's a quote here I'm looking for that's actually funny, where it said basically that the panel said that it was behavior unbecoming of a lawyer, and it was like.
That's so not true.
Have you met lawyers?
maybe in the 1950s.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably not in the 1950s.
Yeah. So anyway, he's getting a slap on the wrist. I think he's not going to be able to be a lawyer for a year and a day.
Okay,
oh no!
So we never heard on the case that he was high.
I didn't see it when I scanned it in there, but he definitely got busted during the case.
He's not allowed to be a lawyer, but is he allowed to be like the law clerk so he can just go at the law firm and study cases for other lawyers? I'm sure that's what he'll do.
Sure.
They'll just take him off cases for a year.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, you study these things now.
Yeah.
You go do this research for us, Tim. Quit doing coke in court, for fuck's sake. It was on your suit.
Hide it like the rest of
in Pennsylvania.
Jesus
Wasn't the last one in Pennsylvania? What is happening in Pennsylvania?
Have you been to Pennsylvania? It's weird.
I've never
ready to be annexed.
These are all the Amish people that went on Rumspringa and never went back.
Rumspringa!
Kept going, man.
And they were like, "Fuck that! I like coke.
I'm going to be an attorney.
I like coke and peeing on people. I'm going here."
Australia's first moon rover to be named Rover after public competition receives more than 8,000 submissions.
No, they really fucking blew it by not calling it Rover McRoverface. Why
Yes.
don't anybody jump on the goddamn bandwagon?
So they did list. The reason I pulled this article is they listed the ones that didn't make it. And there were some good ones in there. Unfortunately, there was one actual good one that didn't make it. But let's see here. Where's the other top four?
Skippy, Wombat, Matilda.
Yeah, here we go. So these were. Oh wait, there's a little. There you go. Ta-da! So these were the other four top vote getters.
Kulamon, Kakira, Mateship.
Mateship. All aboard the mateship.
No.
Let's get on the mateship.
Okay, of the four, Rover is best. I'm sorry.
Actually, so they said Kakira is an indigenous name for the moon.
Okay, what's Kulamon?
It's probably drugs. I don't know.
That's Lululemon's sister.
It's another indigenous word for a multi-purpose tool used for gathering. That's actually pretty good.
Okay.
Walkabout. Oh, there it is. Rover McRoverface.
There's the other ones.
Nice.
Matilda, Bluey. I like Bluey in there.
Bluey, Skippy.
Rover McRoverface.
I do like Walkabout. That's cute because it walks about. Or
I also like
Blinky Bill.
Oh, Blinky Bill?
So these are notable Australians. Who's Blinky Bill?
Blinky Bill is a notable Australian. Who the hell is Blinky Bill? Does anybody know? I've never
Mad
heard
Max.
What about Bert?
Max, yeah.
What about Bert Moonface Newton?
Yeah. I bet he's a singer.
That's a Rover? Bert Moonface Newton?
There's a non-zero chance that he's probably Chinese and from the 50s too. I
got old Moonface up there.
Oh my God!
Around Mars.
Blinky Bill is a koala.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. That's why
they got Steve Irwin. They got Steve Irwin, and what if that one roved around and then was destroyed by a Martian stingray?
Yeah,
space stingray.
Yeah,
space
very bad this time of year.
Yeah, Lord Humongous
Very bad on the moon this time of year.
He gets skipped again. It's going to be better like next time when they do their next rover. They can name it Lord Humongous.
I feel like those are all just Animal Crossing characters.
Yeah. Oh, it could be. Yeah.
There has been too much bloodshed already.
So long, and thanks for all the fish. Russia's naval defense dolphins may have escaped.
Yeah, exactly. They were like, fuck you. We're back in the ocean. We're not doing your work, dipshits.
They are pretty smart.
We were doing that for fish, not for you.
Yeah. So what happens? We don't know that they ran away, but the pens got hit by a storm, and the pens aren't there anymore. So unless they're just hanging around,
the
dolphins got the hell out of there. They said, as far as anybody knows, they've never actually been used in combat because the Ukrainians don't do anything other than like air-to-air drones and missiles, and the dolphins can't reach that high, so they're not very effective.
Have they ever put a dolphin on a drone? You don't know.
Not yet. They're working on it.
Maybe when
they can't now.
Maybe when Ukraine deploys its military flaming hoops on the water. The dolphins will then come into service.
Yeah.
Yes. Until then, though, they're going to be.
I knew it would happen.
That was our time.
Yeah. Well, no chance now. Yeah, they did also bring back the article. I think we covered it. The beluga whale that's swimming around Norway with a property of St. Petersburg vest on it.
Nice.
What?
Yeah. Apparently, beluga whales aren't from there, and they can't. There's nobody to tell them, hey, you got to keep going. Unfortunately, so that poor bastard's roaming around trying to find other beluga whales. But anyway, these dolphins just got out.
Can we? There's some in the Atlanta Aquarium. Can we release them?
Yeah, I think so. That's what we should do. We should drop more up there because they could probably do fine, right?
Yeah, right.
Yes.
I mean, if one does well, give them some friends, man.
So I pulled this article though because I'm a little worried about a chain of events that could occur soon after this if the dolphins are indeed on the loose. These are military dolphins that know how to destroy ships. And it turns out that where they are in the Crimean Sea, you can get to the Mediterranean from there.
Look, man, the orcas they have that territory already worked out. The dolphins will get to Florida, dolphins. Get to Florida.
Yeah. They're going to, I'm afraid they're going to teach the orcas to blow shit up because I think, because they know how to do it. And they're going to be like, you guys doing it all wrong. Don't hit them with your head. Use this attachable landmine.
No, that's the thing is they have to go now making landmines.
Yeah, well, they probably can do it. They're dolphins.
They're going to have to employ some land creatures.
Yeah. There you go. Maybe the Kenyan business district that popped up would make them some landmines. I'm sure they would.
Yeah, fuck yeah. What a business. Oh, we make explosives for dolphins.
Dolphins want to buy what? All right, fine. We can make that, sure.
They pay unbelievably well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff. Yeah, so anyway, I'm just waiting for a dolphin attack on a civilian boat. It's coming, man. I'm telling you.
Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait till the dolphins teach the orcas.
AI can now help you raise backyard chickens.
Oh,
I need to
just
know
what
this.
I wanted. Robot raised chickens.
I have chickens. I'm going to use this.
There they are. So these guys are entrepreneurs, and they've invented an AI-assisted chicken coop. Has cameras on it. Automatically feeds them. Honestly, the way the article talks about it, they don't ever really get around to describing what AI actually does with this chicken coop, but it looks good.
That is a term that is currently being way overused.
Yeah.
And people are slapping it onto, they're just things that have always been,
automated, right?
iTunes has been AI the whole time. So it's
totally.
Anything that suggests watching for you is AI.
Right.
Netflix.
In this situation, AI stands for average idiots because they're just got a timer on the feeder and stuff. Yeah. That's about it.
Yeah, I was going to ask, Dill, what could AI do to help you raise chickens?
Because that's my question too. And why specifically chickens? Why can't it raise my dogs or my cats?
Because it doesn't have a body.
What could it do? Could it look at the chickens and say they look sad? I don't even know what AI would think about when you've set a timer for feeding them with an automatic feeder, which I don't understand. Why is that AI? That's not AI.
Yeah, why is it AI, Drew?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, why did you give us this article?
I don't even have chickens.
Average idiot.
Yeah, average idiot.
We don't have AI out here on the poor farm. We just go out and feed them manually.
Yeah, we have to throw seed at them. Like a goddamn peasant.
We throw seed, and sometimes on a good day when they're acting good, which is always usually, we give them mealworms. So
shit! That's a good day in the coop.
They love mealworms.
What's your fox and weasel situation down there or up there in Indiana? I guess you're down.
Or how about meth? How about meth addicts? You found any more of those in your barn?
Well, we have all that. We have all this. We heard coyotes right next to our other barn
Oh,
a
fuck
couple nights
that.
ago.
Get a shotgun. Those sons of bitches.
yeah.
You don't want those. They don't want those sons of bitches lurking around.
Yeah, no, you don't.
No,
They are
they're
no
out there
good.
making all kinds of racket.
Dude, they will eat every animal in sight.
Yep. That's what they do.
Our coops are pretty secure. I mean, you see how that one looks right there. It looks pretty secure. Like
Yeah,
you got that
yeah, it
fence.
does.
That's what you want AI for. Now, if this AI is hooked up to a gun turret that is shooting coyotes away, then we're talking.
Yeah.
But I doubt Cluck and Coop really care about that.
Maybe the AI is in a robot chicken that actually comes out and fights coyotes.
I would like one that would collect the eggs and cook the eggs for me. That would be a good use of AI.
That's called Denny's, Christine.
Yeah, Denny's. Waffle House.
Maybe their AI translates bok into human language.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
That
chicken.
The chicken wants to poop.
They'd be like, hi, I just shit. Hi.
The chicken wants to eat. The chicken wants to eat again.
Mealworms.
The chicken wants to eat.
We have more mealworms.
Yeah.
The chicken is scared. The chicken is scared.
They got like 3 settings as chickens. They're done. Yeah, okay. Well, whatever the hell this is, I got one more for you. I got the cute animal one going out on here.
Cluck and Coop.
Good.
Yay. Snoop Hogg, the pig saved from Philadelphia, is ready for his forever home.
Snoop Hogg.
Does he get high?
Hogg.
Yeah, so they said somebody dropped off this pig they found by the side of the road, and they don't usually take him, but he's super friendly. So much so that they said that they're going to put him up for adoption if anybody wants to get him. But if they don't, he's going to become the office pig because he's that cool.
Wow, he better become the office pig.
See, look, he's helping out with office chores. See?
Yeah.
He's writing checks.
I mean,
he's writing checks.
writing enormous oversized checks.
Dill, don't you need a pig?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, I do. I need a pig to write me a check for whatever that is.
$750.
Yeah.
Take it.
Here's your oink box.
Maybe that pig can protect our chickens.
Yeah, so if you live in the Philadelphia area and this pig hasn't been adopted already, honestly, with an article like this, it's probably gone. But it does look super friendly.
Do not show this to my wife, please.
Yeah, don't
well,
let her
how
watch
old is the pig and what kind? Because don't they get pretty big? Like,
oh yeah, they get huge. They're a pig.
Like everyone thinks they're like, oh, these are so cute, and then they get like
6 months.
That's a little Vietnamese potbelly pig that everybody thinks is going to stay at that little size, and no, they become
pretty
a
soon.
giant
You have a 600-pound hog laying on your couch, and it's not you.
Oh my God! I've married one of those. I don't need another one.
Oh my God! Was it
anyway,
the money?
Yeah, it was
and the hair.
Snoop Hogg.
You did it for the money and the hair.
And the money and the hair. It's what I always tell him. Because those who know my husband, he's bald, so I married him for his money and his hair. That's what I always say.
Was his bank account as bald as his head?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my God! It must be love.
It must
Gross.
be. Or the sex.
Or the sax.
Oh, here we go.
Or the sax. He plays the saxophone really well.
Or the chickens. Wait, what?
Hey, look, we're back to this.
Hey,
I'm getting rid of it.
happy 1-year anniversary and 1 hour.
Yeah. And that's it. That's all it is.
I did do that.
I was getting ready to go into it.
Yeah.
Good.
So
we really
that's all that happened this week. There's nothing else going on. Thank you.
Thank God.
I want to be
I mean,
like.
if it was busy, we'd be in trouble.
I want to be like Lucky. Here we go.
There you go.
Man, you gotta get.
They were experimenting with mood lighting. And see, I see the green. It looks like uranium glass.
It looks like
back here.
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, there you go.
Aquarium.
There you go.
You know one of those lights that has different color rings on it and it has a black light inside? Well, that's what that is. But then the other light over there is hitting it, and here we are.
Another light. It's
fantastical.
It's
laboratory.
Supposed to be Christmas, not Halloween.
Purple.
Let me fix it.
That's more like Easter.
Let me fix it. And then there's you see this little guy peeking over the corner here? That's a Bela Lugosi vampire guy.
Oh.
It's Christmas.
He's all glowing.
Is that the guy who trained Mary Lou Retton?
Yes.
He was
Bela Lugosi trained Mary Lou Retton.
In vampire ways.
Yeah,
yes.
to look creepy.
That's exactly correct.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I wish that was true. Yeah, speaking of Christmas stuff, we're going to attempt to do a movie assortment live stream on Saturday at 8-ish, I think is what we're looking at. And I say attempt because everybody's got stuff going on, but we're going to, I'll probably be there starting it off no matter what. And then if anybody else is around, they're going to jump in, and I still got to get this stuff together. So
I, as of Saturday, will not be leaving my house past sundown.
Okay.
Because I live in that neighborhood. My neighborhood is a destination to do the Christmas lights. I can't get out. And so you do here in my neighborhood, you do all your shopping and stuff during the day, all your errands during the day. And then you don't leave because it's insane here.
You got to go jog around the block and get some footage of that. I want to see.
Yeah, man, get out, take interviews, do interviews.
Yeah. No, because that involves talking to people, and I don't like them.
Oh, that's what a perfect interviewer you'll be.
Exactly. I would be like, "Hi, get the fuck out of my neighborhood."
Yeah. Why are you here, lame-o?
Exactly.
Go do this to your house and get out of here.
Yeah, but it's a lot of work to do my house. So you may actually get the glowing when we're doing because it's a lot of work on my house as well. I'm not done yet. I have projectors to set up. Look, here's a projector. I have to set it up.
You're bitching about your audience, but look at you working for them.
I know, right? It's just terrible.
Just don't do it.
No, I shouldn't.
No.
I can't.
What are you pressured? Is it neighborhood pressure? You got to keep up with the Joneses?
No, it's written in my HOA bylaws.
It is?
Is it really?
And on top of that,
it gets have to go ape shit at Christmas.
And then if we move, we have to leave the inherited decorations behind, and it gets worse than that. As I'm outside this year, my neighbors are seeing the theme of candy. They are dropping off their candy decorations in my yard. So now I have even more. I have so many candy canes right now. I didn't want a candy cane theme, but I'm being forced to have a candy cane theme now because all of their
What is this?
You better get on board.
What is this communist place you've moved into?
Prestonwood Forest.
Why are they making you do things that against your will?
Just Google it. You Google Prestonwood Forest, and we are on all the top 10 lists for Houston
hot
destinations.
Swingers.
What do you mean you thought Houston didn't have HOAs? Let me tell you, we have to have HOAs. Do you know why? Because we don't have zoning laws. So if we didn't have HOAs, I would literally live next door to a fucking gas station. We don't have
roller coaster. That would be so much fun.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Think if somebody built a cool roller coaster right next door.
But I can't because of my HOA.
Well, yeah, fucking what a bullshit thing. How much you paying them a month to restrict you in every possible way? Yeah.
All of that.
I bet. Are you allowed to have?
It's really not bad.
What if you decided to have a Christmas-themed orgy on your lawn during this time?
I'm allowed
as long
to
as
do
you
that.
were wearing lights, would that be okay?
As long as it fits the theme, because all the streets have a Christmas theme. So I have elves.
Sit out front and put a candy cane up your husband's butt.
We have
while
elves.
everybody drives by.
Yep. And do that on the live stream.
We're fitting in the theme.
Elves.
Yeah.
Dress him up like Elf on a Shelf.
Elf on a Shelf.
There it is.
And you're giving him his little punishment for not telling you all the secrets.
All the candy cane. The candy cane is the stripper pole.
Yeah.
Right?
I like this.
These are good ideas.
Oh man,
do you have the idea?
How are you going to put a stripper pole outside though? What are you going to attach the top to?
That's what the candy cane is. You put it in the ground.
I feel like it's going to be one wobbly. You
I
gotta
mean,
have something
not
at
if
the
it's
top
mounted
supporting
correctly. We have a lot of anchors out.
You have a lot of strippers in that.
We have a lot of strippers.
That complex of yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, the HOA rules are absurd, but there are a lot of strippers that live here.
I mean, we're good.
So give and take.
We delight the children. That's all that counts.
Yeah, that's really it's
delight
for the
and entertain the children.
I'm gonna fuck my husband in the butthole with a candy cane for the children.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, kids.
Merry
Christmas. Santa's real.
The HOA makes me decorate for Christmas, and they give me a theme. They don't say what I put out there. I can put
candy.
candy.
Could you put like a bunch of candy dicks? Could you?
I could.
But all
It's not
candy.
Elves. It's where my street is elves, so I
Get on
have to
Temu.
have elf on there somewhere. Ooh, Temu.
What
Temu's
about-
definitely got 6
Oh,
foot
here we
tall
go.
candy dicks.
What about
100%
what about
They
elf
let 'em.
orgy? What about
Elf orgy.
Elf
little
orgy,
elves,
as long
elves
as
all
yes,
boning. Just get little
elves-
elf statues and elf whatevers.
I
How
have
is
elves-
everybody else doing elves?
No, it's elves in Toyland.
Oh my Christ!
So they're doing the
Sex
toys.
Toyland.
Yeah.
I have the candy canes and the
Yeah.
toys.
Have
Yeah.
the elves doing this filthy
I have a
stuff we're
giant
talking
rocking
about.
horse out there. I gotta motorize it next year. But this year I do the snow globe, the life size snow globe with the gingerbread and the elves.
How giant is your rocking horse?
It's taller than I am.
And where do you keep it in the other 360? The other 51 weeks
The
a year?
bedroom.
In a,
Keep it
The warehouse.
in a garage with the other shit.
Strap a giant dildo on it, and if we take it inside.
That's
Yeah,
what's going on.
indeed. Hey,
Into
I
the
can put a
pleasure
live
room.
camera out of my squirrel window and like just show all the traffic going by.
You
Yeah,
should.
Yeah.
Show
Let's
that
get
that would be
narrate.
boring as shit.
Yeah. Get a bullhorn in
You
this.
get a
yo.
megaphone
Yeah,
and,
a bullhorn.
and yell at people.
No, with you
Yeah.
guys. Like a
Yeah,
live
okay.
stream with you guys, just
Yeah.
microphoning, like, get your kid off the fucking truck, you red neck idiot.
Get the kid off your truck, you redneck.
If we had to say that to people going through, that's all we would be saying.
We have horses, hay rides, they come through. So
They
yeah.
do?
Wow.
Wow.
They
Wow.
already started with the horses last week.
Jesus,
Yeah.
I guess that's why that
Man.
HOA is so strict. You get fucking hay
You
rides
live in a
coming through.
magical world.
Fucking
This
Yeah.
magical world doesn't
Candyland.
exist.
I don't know if I'd want to come out the next morning and see hay all over my yard though.
Yeah.
And horse shit.
Fucking
And
hay,
the horse
pee, and
shit.
horse
The
shit.
hay is fine.
Fucking, I
It's the
just
horse
stepped in horse shit.
Yeah.
God damn Texas.
I need the
Like living in
fertilizer
Kentucky.
for my yard. Please
It
bring
doesn't
the,
snow
bring the
there. You
horse
guys
shit.
can make snowmen out of horse shit.
Yeah. I can make a
I
ideas.
actually Googled a snow machine because how awesome would it be just to have snow
Yeah.
in my yard in Texas? But I found out that it's only like for a gallon of liquid, it only lasts
Yeah.
like 30 minutes or less.
I was gonna say it melts.
You
30
better get a
minutes or
lot
less.
of-
No, it's
Yeah.
not
How-
snow. It's like
how
bubbles.
cold is it down there?
Right now it's 70 degrees.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you should
Right,
go
right.
out with the night. When is the parade through your neighborhood?
It starts on Saturday and
Oh,
it
it's
goes
all season?
through December 31st.
Starting on
Dang,
just
that's a
on
long
Saturday. Do it
Yeah,
on
which
Saturday.
is why I'm not going to invest in all the gallons of artificial snow because that's a lot of snow to go through.
Yeah, it's just like suds or
Cheapskate.
something, isn't it?
Yeah. Ooh, asbestos fibers.
Ooh,
Can
yeah.
you?
Good idea.
You know what? Fake snow they used to use in the movies was the potatoes, the dried, the flaked, like
yeah.
Ore-Ida
Potato
box
flakes.
potatoes,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh my god! And then just ask
Yeah.
the children to bring butter.
dehydrated potatoes.
Yeah.
Bring a
And then
butter
when it
and hot
rains-
water. Bring a
and then
butter
when
and
it
hot
rains,
water, and you
Bring
can have a
butter and hot water.
Yeah.
lawn full of mashed potatoes. Mashed
Uh,
potato
it'll-
snow.
Yeah.
Fucking potluck
It'd be the
in my
best
in my-
Christmas
Yeah.
ever.
Fucking mashed potato
Whole
snow.
lawn
That
full
would
of
be
mashed
the
potatoes.
greatest.
Yeah.
It'd be like the blizzard of '78 up here in the Midwest, except mashed potatoes. People
But
can
with
get out of
potatoes.
mashed
houses.
potatoes.
So
Yeah.
long
Yeah.
story short, I will probably be here on Saturday because I'm not leaving
Okay.
my house for the next
Cool.
month.
I think you should put on little elf ears and a bathing suit and go out and as a melf.
There are mosquitoes.
Wave hello to
Melf.
them as the neighborhood melf.
I'm a melf. I love it. That's great.
There are mosquitoes. No.
You have mosquitoes in December? Fuck Texas.
Oh.
It's
That's
70
a
degrees.
nightmare.
Yes.
What's the upside to Texas again? I have
There-
never heard a single thing.
Christ. I've
Yeah.
been through. I had a
Yeah.
whole week of winter already up here in Detroit.
Yeah. They get
no,
hurricanes there too. It's great, man.
Hurricanes. Yeah,
Jeez.
no.
Man. All right.
Fire ants, mashed potatoes. Oh,
Yeah. Mashed potatoes everywhere.
Mashed potato snow is the greatest idea of all time.
It really is.
it really is.
I think so.
Good
Mashed
job.
potato snowstorm.
I have my book somewhere and my big pencil will write it down.
That's not how it
Elves,
goes.
elves throwing mashed potato balls at each other. Come on. Now.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Mashed potato
And-
ball fight.
Stripper elves.
Mashed potato
yeah,
ball
true, bro.
fight.
Mhm.
Not again.
Oh
All
man.
right, guys.
and
Well, I
then,
gotta
you
get going. I can do this all day too, but I I got kids got a Christmas thing going on tonight. I got to go to that.
Stupid.
And I got to get liquored up beforehand.
Yay!
Liquored up.
Yeah, I'm not going to that sober. Are you kidding? That's insane. So I gotta go pregame real quick and go to that.
All
But
right.
so we'll be back on Saturday, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock Central, 5 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Atlantic time, all that, and we will see you all then. Take care, everybody.
Oh, nice.